If you choose a job you love, you don't work a day in your life.
Right.
And that's how I want to live my life.
Till you come back.
Hello, welcome to the Dynamic Duo Podcast. This is episode 8. Wow, what a day. This is PJ.
I love the way you say the Dynamic Duo Podcast. So great. But I'm Robbie Miscount.
I didn't know who you were. Wow.
I'm just making sure you knew. I mean, we're getting DMs from people who don't know who we are, but it's fine. And we have a very special guest with us.
Aaron Bickford, hello there.
Apparently
Wow.
he's British.
Apparently
We got a
I'm British.
man.
Wow, that's super exciting.
Yes, very.
Very, very, very. Okay. You know what? We're going to go right into topics today, because we were just discussing this prior to starting the podcast.
Prior
We're going to talk
to-
about,
And we probably should have recorded it.
Probably.
Yes, 'cause we had some pretty good ideas going to.
well, Marvel.
Marvel, yes.
As you
Man.
know, or
What
we
is
hope
Marvel?
you know, we will be having an Endgame special after we watch it on Friday.
Plug.
Yes, but we're going to discuss what we think is going to happen in Endgame. IGN has just rated it a 9.5.
Which, take it with a grain of salt because I feel like
It's the
get
initial
everyone.
hype, yeah. It's gonna be the initial hype's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
After like a month or so, that's when it's like gonna be really truly reviewed. I read some reviews on Twitter today, and they were saying that it's.
Yikes.
They actually.
I don't trust that because there have been leaks and there are spoilers, so no.
Yeah, leaks. That's not a good thing with me. Not a good thing.
I haven't seen.
I haven't seen any. I've stayed away from them.
I almost accidentally saw one the other
Okay,
day.
well,
Wait, I
It's
thought you said you
not
did
good.
see them.
I did. I looked away as soon as I saw it.
Oh,
As soon as I saw it.
no.
But you still saw it.
I saw one thing, but I don't think it's a big
Oh
thing.
no.
I don't think it's a big thing.
No,
I think
don't.
it's you.
Wait,
Don't
so
say it,
now-
don't
wait,
say it,
so
don't
I'm
now-
not
say
saying
it.
anything. I'm not saying anything. I
So now
promise.
you can't predict anything.
No.
Hashtag
it-
Thanos demands your silence, okay?
All the things that I still think that
Jeez.
the thing I saw gives me no context as to if it happens.
Alright,
or
wait,
not.
here is the review. Avengers Endgame is easily the Marvel Cinematic Universe's most ambitious, emotional, and affecting film to date.
Affecting.
All three of those words have me thinking death, death, death.
Captain
Alright?
America's gonna die.
Emotional,
I'm just saying.
ambitious.
100%.
Emotional is death. Ambitious is killing off one of the main characters. I think Captain America's gonna die, or Iron Man.
No, I'm
But
not gonna die. I guarantee.
Ambitious, that's got me thinking, what if it's gonna be someone we don't see coming?
Okay.
I swear to God, if Spider-Man dies,
Who do you think? Who do you
I'm
think?
gonna be
He's
so
got a
pissed.
second movie. It's not possible.
Yeah.
No, but what if it's
That
set
could-
in
yeah.
another? What if it's like
In the
before
snap,
Avengers?
the
or-
snapping universe.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, what if it's
Question.
not real?
Most unlikely Avenger to die, other than Spider-Man.
Hawkeye.
I think he might die. What are you talking about?
No, alright, real talk. I think all of the original Avengers are gonna die to save the new
No,
Avengers.
no, because it's.
I don't think they're all gonna die.
Someone who's not dying, I know for a fact it's gonna be Bruce because he signed on for another movie. Mark Ruffalo signed on for another movie,
Okay.
so we know he's not dying.
Well, that's using.
Context.
Wait,
please.
maybe he'll be like a ghost though. and
He
he's
could
like,
be a ghost.
"Hey,"
That's a very
so
fair
we don't,
point.
We don't know.
That's
we
a
don't
very
know.
fair point.
But I think. Do you think? Actually, I'm gonna go on a limb. This is my hot take.
Oh God.
Little hot take. Captain Marvel dies. Drop the mic.
No, because I don't want
Hot
to say
take.
certain people are going to rage if she dies.
I wouldn't mind if she died. If I'm being honest.
my draft.
She had.
PJ Cash is my draft.
No, alright, here's
Okay,
the thing.
but she had one good movie. I'll admit it. Her movie was really
I
good.
didn't like it that much, to be honest.
I think
I
it's
really
underrated.
liked
I
it.
really enjoyed it too.
I really liked
The
it.
only thing I was talking about this to Megan earlier. Personally, I feel like that she doesn't go through much of a change in the movie. The biggest change she has is when she realizes the scrolls are the good.
Okay,
Spoiler.
Aaron.
By the way, spoiler.
Wait.
Shit. Oops.
Number one, she's hot.
Yeah.
Number two, she's funny. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good for what it's worth, and I do, however, believe that she is way overpowered.
Yeah.
Way
Well,
overpowered.
I mean, she's like the Superman. Of,
But that's the thing.
Pretty
I
much.
don't like that because they've made all
I
these
don't either.
movies working their way up throughout how many years was it? How many
it's
years
been
is
11.
phase? 11. 11 years, and then this chick gets a pager.
That's what I'm saying.
For some reason, Nick Fury has decided not to use it for any of the other emergencies on planet Earth.
New York.
He just
Sokovia,
now
Civil
decides
War.
to use it, and then she appears and she's like this godlike figure, and everyone's like, "Oh, all hail Captain Marvel! She's gonna kill Thanos." That's
what I'm
stupid.
saying. I hate how
That's
like,
stupid.
we spent all this time because Thor's the most strongest. Let's be honest here.
Thor is ridiculous.
Thor
Thor should have killed Thanos.
But here's the thing: we've had so many movies building up his strength and be like traveling and going along the journey.
But his
So-
first two movies were
They were
garbage.
garbage. They were
Okay,
ass.
the only movie that built
Thank
up
you,
his
Taika.
strength was Thor Ragnarok.
Taika Waititi,
Oh.
is that if that's how you pronounce his name? He thanked the Lord for Taika because he saved Thor.
I just want Korg to be in this movie. I think
Oh,
Korg is the
Korg.
star of the entire movie series, and there's his buddy Meek. Thor Ragnarok. Hi, my name's Korg. This is my buddy Meek.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna hop aboard the
Yeah.
ship
Piss
and
off,
fly away.
Ghost.
It's the best character.
Alright, so who do you think's most likely to die?
Most likely,
Oh, it's Captain America.
I think Iron Man's most likely.
No.
Well,
I'm gonna
actually,
disagree with you on that.
I-
I disagree with you on that.
I watched a lot of
see
theories
that.
about him.
I see that. You know why? Just from a film perspective, it'll bring more of an emotional.
I think
attachment.
foreshadowing. I
Because
think the first
Penny
movie.
and like,
no,
or
I
whatever
think
his wife's name
Yeah,
is.
I think the first movie foreshadowed that because he was like, "Oh, I had a dream that like you were pregnant or something like that," and I was like, "Okay." He was like thinking about his family and all this. I think that's foreshadowing his death.
Very fair point. I'm thinking, here's why I don't think Iron Man would die, is because his arc is to retire and settle down as a family man with Pepper.
But listen to this.
Oh, it's
Listen to
Pepper,
how
not
emotional this
wow, I
would
was
be.
way off.
Iron Man's there, and let's say he like sacrificed himself to kill Thanos, and Thanos is dying, and Peter Parker's there, and he's like,
Oh no.
"Mr. Stark, no!" And like it's this giant
Mr. Stark,
emotional
don't go.
scene, and then Pepper
I don't
Potts is
feel
there,
so good.
and
I
she's
don't
like,
want you
"Oh
to
my
know."
goodness, that's my husband!" And then you know how emotional that would be. You know how
That would
big
be
that would be.
insanely
That would be
emotional.
ridiculous.
I'm telling you, I think Cap's gonna die because his story arc is a man lost in time.
He should have died earlier though. Like
Yeah.
in the comics, quote unquote, he
He
should have died in
died
Civil War.
War. Yeah.
Yeah, he does die. So, but who stays dead in the comics? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Everyone comes back. In the
Everyone
comics.
comes back.
Yeah. Ooh,
Hail
here's a-
Hydra.
Here's Hail Hydra. Here's a good question. Who do you think's the next big villain for the MCU? I'm thinking Galactus.
I can see that.
I can see that.
I can see Galactus. But I am very interested to see if Red Skull is brought back at some point.
That'd be
'Cause he
interesting.
is alive.
Probably.
That'd be very interesting.
Probably.
And the Russo brothers love him very, very much.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people when I was watching Infinity War, I was so excited. I was like, no way. And then the person next to me was like, who the hell is that? I'm like,
really?
bro,
Are you
I'm like,
retarded?
bro, I'm
This
like,
is Infinity
whoa,
War.
what is
Sit
going
down,
on
like,
You
here?
need to
Get
go
out of
back
the
to your
theater.
Marvel movies. Go back.
No,
Captain America,
alright.
First Avenger.
We're gonna go
Yeah,
ahead.
you need to just
We're gonna
leave.
go ahead. Marvel villains, best ones. Thanos, number one.
Thanos,
No doubt. My
um,
number two, Killmonger. My number three, Michael Keaton.
I completely agree with that. I wouldn't change that.
Thanos, unpopular opinion. Bucky, because he was kind of the villain of Captain America.
Bucky is like my number four.
I
Bucky.
think he was number 2. And my number 3, you guys probably won't agree with this, Loki.
See, the thing is, I don't really see Loki or Bucky as villains. That's the thing. I get where you're coming from,
I get
but
what you
like
mean, yeah.
from
He's
like,
more
a
of
villain
an
standpoint.
anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're going villain, I'd go Thanos, Hela, and then I don't know.
I'm sorry, my MacBook is getting messages.
Yeah,
and too
we're getting
popular.
hit with messages today.
Alright, but no, Hella. I see. I wasn't that big on her. My personal, after those three, I think those three are the big three, the
Yeah.
best villains in Marvel Universe. After that's kind of like, eh. But I would have to say I really enjoyed Red Skull.
He's good, yeah.
I enjoyed him.
See, I think the newer villains are really good.
They've gotten
Yeah,
a lot
they got a
better
lot
with their
better,
villains, yes.
Like Jake Gyllenhaal in the new Spider-Man movie.
but he
He
is
might be
a
good.
hero.
No, he's not.
In the tra- no,
Mysterio's
in
not.
it, no, Mysterio isn't. But in the movie, they're working as a team.
Here's a controversy.
Take down, like, the
topic.
Sandman
Who's
like
the
that,
best
I'm not saying.
actor out of the MCU? Well, I'm talking acting-wise, not character-wise, but who's the
Ooh.
best at portraying their character the best?
Okay, Aaron.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
I
Wait.
think-
Rephrase your question. So, are you saying like, all right, Chris Pratt has been in all these movies like Jurassic Park, or like just
No,
I'm
in,
saying
in the Marvel
who,
universe.
in the Marvel
So,
universe,
like, when
who
you sit there
portrays
and-
their character,
I
do
got
you
you.
think has the real? You can.
So you
see
sit
that
there
person
and you
being a real person.
you hear Captain America.
Chris Evans.
You could. I think Iron Man. Honestly, I feel like Robert Downey Jr.
Both are good answers.
They're both. Yeah, they both killed.
I'm gonna go hot take. Not Killmonger. What's his name? I don't know. Black Panther.
Black Pan-
What's his actual name?
Chadwick
Like, what's the
Chadwick
actual
Boseman.
person's name?
Chadwick Boseman.
Panther.
What?
What?
No, Black Panther's.
Chadwick
No.
Boseman.
The actor's name. Black Panther's.
Oh, wait,
real name.
Michael B.
T'Challa. That's
T'Challa.
it. That's
Oh,
it. That's what I was asking
talking
for.
about, bro.
That's what I was asking
Going
for.
on, man?
Oh, I'm thinking you're asking for
Yeah,
his
yeah,
actual
yeah,
actor's
no,
name,
no.
yeah.
That's
But
what
I think
thought.
He's really good.
Black Panther's really good.
He kills that accent.
Yeah.
He's really good
Yeah.
at his accent.
Wakanda
I love the
Wakanda
memes.
forever.
I love the memes when it's like just him doing the Wakanda thing, and it's like when you've done this so many times, you're just annoyed by it at this point. It's just like Wakanda forever, like whatever, like next.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It's like, oh yeah, like people have me do it all the time. I'm annoyed by it.
All right.
All right, now we get acting. Best hero, not overpowered. Like your favorite hero.
Best written hero, basically.
PJ's favorite is Spider-Man. I don't have to ask.
That's
all right?
obvious. Because his story is so relatable. That's why over the years, Peter Parker is one of the most successful heroes.
He was I don't know on what he was ranked on, but he was ranked as the second best superhero of all time.
Who's number one?
Number one, Batman.
Yeah.
Unpopular
Batman.
opinion, I don't like Batman.
I'm not a big fan of
I'm
DC,
not a
but
fan of Batman.
they're winning me back with Wonder Woman and now Shazam, which was incredible.
Shazam was great.
Incredible.
Shazam was good,
I
I
still
heard.
have not seen it.
I haven't seen
love
it either,
Zachary
but I heard it was
Levi.
really
I
good.
watched it like the first day.
Oh
Great-
yeah, you came
great
home and we surprised you that night.
Exactly. Fantastic movie.
I'd say my favorites. I have two. It's Hulk and Spider-Man, because I love
Hulk.
Hulk.
That's the second time I've heard Hulk
That's-
as a favorite
wow.
superhero.
Here's why.
All right,
when
explain.
they capture the inner struggle between Banner and Hulk,
The inner struggle.
they do it. No, I'm saying they do it perfectly.
You make
Like,
a valid point.
It's
Just
just
saying.
big words over
Inner,
the time
inner
of
struggle is
Joe
not that big a
Podcast.
word.
For
PJ.
example, in Thor Ragnarok, they kind of use Hulk as like he's jokey. He's kind of like getting smarter.
Just
and
a
stuff.
big green
But-
guy.
Yeah, but one of
The thing is, I would appreciate Hulk a lot more if he didn't get his butt kicked by
By
Thanos.
Thanos, yeah.
That was disappointing. I was
And
like,
that's-
oh yes, and then he was a baby the rest of the film. He was like, I don't want to come out. I'm gonna get beat up. And
No,
get-
that's not why. That's not why. Because he's done fighting for Banner. That's why.
Why is he not fighting for Banner?
Because all Banner uses him for is to fight people, and Hulk wants to be more than that.
What is he gonna be? A puppy lover?
Well, no.
Yay!
He's tired.
Happy Hulk!
He's tired of. I'm telling you, Hulk is tired
Let's
of
make
being
the
the guy.
Incredible Hulk
Hulk's-
TV show.
No, Hulk's tired of being the guy that's always uses the kill switch or the kill safe for Banner. He's tired of always being
then
the
you
fight guy
tell
for
me.
Banner.
It makes
What
sense.
do you think Hulk wants to be used for then?
Hulk-
What can he be used
Hulk
for?
wants to live his own life. I mean, he doesn't want to get attacked by people. He was.
But what's gonna happen?
He was loving his
Wait.
life on Sakaar, wasn't he? He was loving his life on
Wait,
Sakaar.
can Hulk get his own Instagram account?
I
Selfie with
think,
Poppy.
you know what I can see happening?
What?
A Hulk and Bruce Banner split in this last
Dr.
movie.
Banner. So Dr. Banner.
It'd be Dr. Banner and then it'd be
Well,
Hulk.
this is the last one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
because
since
didn't
I
he
think
say,
Bruce
like-
Banner is gonna sign on for other movies, but as a scientist.
Fair
Right.
point.
And then
No,
Hulk,
well-
like somehow like they'll split it up or something. You know what I'm waiting for though?
What?
An Iron Man and what's the girl's name in Black Panther? The really smart girl who's
Shuri.
ridiculously smart. As Iron Man and Shuri team up. You know how crazy that Iron Man suit would be if they teamed up?
Yo,
Oh
she's
my
like,
goodness.
I think she's smart.
She, in my opinion, is the smartest
Yeah, she's smart.
person in the
100%.
Marvel universe. And then probably Iron Man second.
She was.
and then,
She
Bruce
almost
Banner.
like got the Mind Stone out of Vision's head
I know.
while a battle was being fought in Wakanda.
She's so
Yeah.
smart. All of her technology, oh my goodness.
She's
Once
great.
I can't wait. I'm telling you, once Iron Man and her meet, something's gonna happen, and they're gonna make some crazy
Oh
technology.
hell yeah.
The future of Marvel movies technology, ridiculous.
And that's how they're gonna beat Thanos.
I could see it. I could see
Dude,
it.
I'm still. I think they're just gonna. This is what I'm thinking. I think they're gonna make a rushed attack in the beginning, get their asses.
You know what
whooped.
I don't get? Why did Doctor Strange not use his stone at all in Infinity War?
Because
Yes,
there was
he
no
moved
other
his
way.
head, and there were
There
all
was
his
no
possible
other
outcomes,
way.
but only one worked. That's definitely not true. He's got a little portal thing. You just go, hey Thanos, boom, put his arm in the portal, boom, cut his arm off, take the thing, and you win. I don't get
Bro,
it.
there's no cutting off Thanos. Like
You
it's-
could cut his. Hey, all he has to do is like use his little orange portal
Oh
thing,
yeah, with the thing
put
he
his
did
arm
with
in
his,
it,
like,
and just
ah,
cut his arm
minion.
off.
The thing he
Yeah.
did with his minion, yeah.
See, I blame this all on Thor. I mean, if he just got the head, you know,
I
it
blame
wouldn't have
this
happened.
all on Chris Pratt. If he wasn't an emotional little baby, it all
actually-
would have been fine.
Well, no. Thank Chris Pratt, because if it weren't for Chris Pratt, we wouldn't be getting another movie.
That's the truth. That's real talk right
Think
there.
about that.
That's real talk right there.
And this, let's be honest, this movie is probably going to be better than Infinity War.
Easily. Infinity was a setup for this movie.
Infinity War was so good though.
It was, but it was
Like,
a
the
setup
funny
for this.
thing is, as much as we say it's a setup movie, like most movies before, like this big movie like Harry Potter 7 Part 1, like that was alright, but
Mhm.
everyone knew Deathly Hallows Part 2 was the best one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but you're right. Because I get
Very
what
valid
I get
point,
what you're
TJ.
getting at. I get what you're getting at.
yeah, took a while, but
Yeah.
but this one is gonna be even better
I say the
because
biggest
Spider-Man's gonna kill Thanos.
That'd be interesting. He should-
Ant-Man's gonna kill Thanos by crawling up his butt. Okay, let's be real.
Yeah,
or
let's be
Ant-Man,
real.
Or Ant-Man just gets huge, puts Thanos up his butt and then shrinks.
You know, I saw that in that one.
I saw that on the internet. Just
And then,
like,
after like his butt closes and cuts his head off, he'll go, "I went for the head," and that's Endgame.
And that's the end game.
Man, we keep it real here on Dynamic too.
We keep it real.
Dynamic. Yeah, you're right. 100%.
Oh man.
But what if it
Alright,
doesn't live
I got a
up to
question.
expectations?
I got a question because I know this answer immediately. Favorite sidekick?
Sidekick?
Wong. Wong is my favorite. Except Wong didn't show up at all in Infinity War either. He was there for like a minute. He's still alive. You know he's confirmed alive?
Yeah, he's like,
in the
he's
posters.
gonna be an end game.
Favorite
Yeah.
sidekick?
Korg.
Who?
Korg. He's not really a
Oh,
sidekick, but
Korg.
I'm just gonna go with Korg.
Nah, I like
I can't think of one.
Wong. Wait, what about that one guy in Spider-Man? What's his name? Ken? No, what's
I
his
think
name?
it's
Ned.
Ned's alright, yeah. I like,
yeah.
honestly, I like the
Yeah.
Karen. I like the
But-
Karen in this suit.
Oh yeah,
That's-
Scarlett Johansson.
I love it. Also, Jarvis, before he got turned into Vision,
Oh,
was,
Jarvis
he
is
was
good.
a fan. I
That
love
was
him.
a good one.
Yeah,
War Machine. It's pretty
But
good.
they're
Falcon?
not-
I'm not a fan
Like,
of War Machine.
I don't like War Machine.
I'm not
either.
really a fan of him.
I don't
Really?
Like him
Why?
either.
Why?
The actor
Explain,
who
explain.
plays him is great, but I
Yeah, he just kind of
just kind of Iron Man.
happened.
You know, I like Iron Patriot. Don't really like War Machine. The same person, different suits. I like the red, white, and blue suit.
See, I'm all about what's his name?
I'm all about that suit.
Oh, what's the guy that's with Captain America?
Falcon.
Falcon.
That's
I
what I'm
like
saying.
I
Falcon.
like him. I love the actual actor that
I like
plays
them
him.
both.
Yeah.
I
What's
think
his
they're
name? The
both
actual actor that plays him.
I couldn't tell you.
Let's see if Siri knows. Hey Siri.
Hello, PJ. Big schlong PJ. How may I help you?
Which Frank? Frank.
And we're done talking to Siri.
Whatever. Whenever I
Whatever.
love in the behind the scenes of any like movie he does. Whenever he thinks like he killed this scene, he goes, "Cut the check." You gotta search it up on YouTube. It's so,
Cut the
he
check.
straight up screams, "Just cut the check!" It's so funny.
Yeah, it's a rat.
That's pretty much what he means. Yeah, that's practically what he means, in a sense.
All right, I think that's a pretty good Marvel
So
discussion.
yeah, that's a pretty good Marvel discussion. They're gonna go to New York, bring Ant-Man, and then Ant-Man's gonna crawl up Thanos, and we're gonna win.
Do you think? See, I recently saw the pictures like a while ago, like 2 months ago, of like them back in New York. Do you think they're gonna go back in time to New York and
Yeah.
go back up the
Yeah.
portal? But then again,
1000%.
if they go back up the portal, is it today's Thanos or New York's Thanos?
New York's Thanos.
But will they do
Wait,
that?
Oh shit!
Boom!
And they did that before he had the Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
That's why they do
Oh,
it.
crap.
Stop,
We just
stop,
figured out
stop,
Endgame.
stop.
We just figured out the plot of
Stop.
Endgame.
That part was already figured out. The Infinity Stone part was done. I'm saying, what actor are we gonna use? Josh Brolin or that blue, weird-looking guy who was in Avengers?
They used Josh Brolin for that, didn't they?
No, they used a different guy and made him blue.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Oh.
That's what I was asking. I wasn't asking the stone
Oh,
part.
no. I mean, we both got it.
Yeah,
You
me and PJ. We're
That was the theory I was talking about.
You're just the one that's just being left out.
Oh my goodness. All right, next topic: social anxiety.
It's an interesting
It's
topic.
honestly, it's a weird topic to bring up after Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how do you go from Marvel to being like a super serious like?
We go from talking about Ant-Man crawling up Thanos' butt to now talking about social
This is a
anxiety.
very podcast. Okay, we're gonna go with
Right.
it.
But like
I have
I
my
feel
question.
like
I'm asking a question about social anxiety.
hold on.
No.
I kind of want to give it a good
No.
preface. All right, fine,
We're
go.
almost 24 seconds.
Okay, my question was:
For
do you think that there is more social anxiety today than there was before?
Ooh, I think it's more well known about today.
I think it's more
But
today.
I feel like how will we know that?
Exactly.
I think social media, phones, school nowadays, I think it's all adding so much stress and causing a lot more anxiety than
That's
it
a
was
very
before.
fair point.
Well, because it's in the forefront.
Yeah.
Like it's just out there.
Social media, like it or not, is gonna be the death of us. I guarantee it. It's gonna be the death of us. I guarantee it. Because think,
That's a hot take.
I'm
That
just
is a hot
saying.
take.
Yeah, it is a hot take.
the two of us.
I mean,
Just think. With you're concerned with how many likes you're getting on Instagram. Oh, who followed me? She unfollowed me. Why'd she block me on Snapchat? Are this many people viewing my Snap? Who's sliding up to my To Be Honest? Oh, no one's sliding up.
I
That
get
means
that.
No one likes me.
I hear
And
you.
with
I heard
social-
your original point. I don't agree with that side of the point. I think that it is going to be the death of us, but simply because back
Guess
like
I'm
long
in the
ago,
minority
I'm
here.
gonna say long ago. Yeah, you are. But long ago, not like too long ago, but like when we didn't have cell phones, social media wasn't a thing. It became a thing. It was a forefront, and people spend tons and tons of time on their phone now.
Yeah.
And this is the beginning of phones. Phones were made like 15 years ago, maybe,
Yeah,
like the
10.
first iPhone. 10. I apologize.
No, I'm just.
But I'm just saying.
Are you talking about smartphones or just
I'm just kidding.
I'm talking about iPhones. iPhones, that's like where social media
iPhones.
is.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
sorry,
social
12.
media and
12.
okay, PJ, we're moving on. Hashtag move on.
I just wanted to make sure I was right.
Thanos demands your silence. Okay, no, but I'm saying like social media and iPhones and all of that has gotten big since the iPhone came out and all of that. So I'm trying to say that based off pretty much how far we've advanced, that this is just the beginning. This iPhone 10 or whatever it is, this is the beginning of technology in the future. In the future, I feel like it's all going to be goggles and glasses, and people are just going to be away from reality completely, and it's going to be technology 24/7.
Oh, 100%. You know what's funny?
Maybe not in the near future, maybe
But,
like 100,
hold on.
200 years from now.
Look,
because-
Samsung just made a folding smartphone.
Which is completely stupid, by the way.
I'm not a fan of it.
100%
Look, I'm a
stupid.
Samsung user, guys. A lot of people hate me for that, but
I don't
su-
hate you.
Yeah, I support. I support Samsung, and I have a Galaxy S8, and I love it. I have it over an iPhone any day, but I think the Galaxy Fold is stupid.
I don't like
want it to
Samsung, but I like Apple, and I like Google. I
We-
do like Google.
Google is with Samsung, dummy.
But that's not.
mean,
I can't really compare
I mean,
them.
their
Somewhat.
operating system.
No,
is-
the same. Yeah,
I
but I'm
mean,
saying Samsung and Google, the Pixel and whatever you have. different
Alright,
phones,
before we get
different phones.
sidetracked.
Fair point. You're about to start to iPhone or phone war.
Yeah, because we could do that.
I
but-
think BlackBerry's the best. I think the
Nokia.
Palm.
I like the Nokia.
The Palm is
best.
upcoming. Steph Curry uses it.
The Motorola Moto is the best, actually.
I think so. Moto. I got Moto vibes from that.
I think Moto likes you.
That should be the new slogan if they're gonna make a phone like the What was it called again?
The Motorola Moto or something.
That should be their slogan.
don't
I think Moto like.
And they should make their phones big and chunky.
Anyway,
No, but what was I gonna say?
it could be a TikTok video.
Yeah, flip phones are making a comeback.
They are.
Alright, wait.
I was gonna say, please no.
Hold up. So, back to,
Back to
the
social
whole
anxiety.
social. No,
Oh, you were talking about that, I forgot.
Alright, here's the thing. I think social media is just, it's kind of like, alright, TBT to the Industrial Revolution when we weren't alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, every age has a new, it's a new age, right?
Mhm.
This is the new age. Whether people like it or not, this is just the way we consume media. That's just the way it is. Like, newspapers were the big thing. Everyone was, if you look at old pictures back in the day, everyone was reading newspapers. Literally, search on Google, whoever's listening right now, search on Google 1920s people reading newspaper, or whatever.
If you look up anything with people reading
No, I'm
newspaper,
just saying,
they're gonna be reading a
No,
newspaper.
I'm just saying,
PJ.
Times Square, New York, whatever.
Yeah.
In 1920s, literally, it's just a room of people not talking to anybody, and they're all reading newspapers. This is just a different
Because
way how we
that's how you found
communicate.
your
This
news.
is a smaller newspaper that you can put in your pocket, basically.
Yeah, I mean, but all right.
But the
there-
thing is,
there are pros
does a
and cons to
newspaper
it, but-
let you play games? The phones have a much bigger capability than newspapers do.
And that's
And that's why I think they're going to consume us at some point. I'm not saying now. It might be 1,000, 2,000. It could be so many years down the future. I'm saying at some point, technology and phones are going to be the downfall.
But here's the thing. There's a thing
Not
called
saying I don't like technology.
You
I love
don't have
technology.
to do it if you don't want to.
Yes, very fair point. Yeah.
I get that, but this is how I'm thinking. I'll tell you exactly how I'm thinking. I feel like at some point, people are going to get so consumed with technology, they're going to forget about pretty much Earth and the world and global warming and everything. Because at this pace, we're supposed to have no Earth in 100 years anyway.
The Earth is a cubicle.
It's a it's a construct. But
There is no Earth.
but what I'm saying is that
What's
we're gonna get
Earth?
so caught up with technology and all of this that we're gonna forget about this, and it's gonna pretty much look like an abysmal post-apocalyptic world, and people are gonna get away from that world with VR and technology at Ready
VR is
Player
the
One.
future. I'm telling you, VR and augmented reality is the future.
Yes.
That is the future, 1,000%.
And here's the thing. So your Twitters, your Instagrams, it's gonna be around for a while, but there's gonna be a new social media, whether you like it or not.
just like
and,
MySpace.
Oh, Fuego.
here's the thing.
Fuego.
You mentioned VR. There's gonna be I don't know who's gonna create it, but there's gonna be. It's probably gonna be Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
But there's
Fuego.
probably gonna be a
Elon
VR a VR social media where you go in, you put your goggles
Yo.
in, and you can meet everyone and talk about your latest.
Yeah, we've just patented that idea. It's now our
Yeah,
idea.
alright, that's
That's
actually our
fair.
idea.
That's a really good
That's actually
idea.
our idea.
Okay,
Holy
let's
shit.
Run
patent
with it and go with it, make millions of dollars.
I like
Dude,
it.
that is a great idea.
Yeah, why have you not
Holy
told me this before? We're gonna patent that.
No, because I've
That's
thought
our
about
idea.
that. I've thought about that for a lot.
And you haven't told
But
me.
here's the thing: I don't know how to make it because it's like it's crazy far in the future.
And now our
That's
idea's out there.
That's like 3 years down the line. Like essentially, you put on the goggles, you can be like, hey, I
Follow
want to talk
Bleacher
to
Report,
Aaron
and
or
then you can
whatever.
watch the highlights on
Or
there.
you can be like, hey, I want to go to the Wells Fargo Stadium and watch the Sixers game.
shit.
Like,
So fucking cool.
My 3D. Look,
My
do you-
mind is pretty
do you,
cool.
Do you want to like my 3D picture? Do you want to like my 3D video?
Yeah.
All the way around.
yeah, no, but anyway, so there's always gonna be, a new wave of something, but honestly, like the thing is, you just gotta be. I mean, social anxiety comes from more than like I feel like like you talked about
I
like
keep forgetting we're on
likes and-
social anxiety.
Yeah, well, because I keep trying to
getting so
wave it back.
sidetracked.
Now we're talking about reality versus
Yeah.
reality.
I'm like,
No,
oh,
because
forgot
I
was
feel like that
topic.
all plays into it. Like technology is like the big discussion right now.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, oh, you're on social media all the time. Like like you're obviously gonna have that like likes and everything. Like I feel like for different people, they adjust with it differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say like I don't care how many likes I get. Like I'm gonna post like the content that I want to post, and whether it gets big or not, like I don't really care. But some people, like some girl that's 13 years old, might be like, oh my god, I'm not getting like 100 likes. Oh my god, like you know what I mean? Like that's just the way it is. And
That was your impression of a little girl?
I'm never gonna do that
You
again.
sounded like Aaron from like 3 years ago. Ah!
Not even 3 years ago. It was literally like 5 months ago. I
It was
sounded
like
It was
yesterday.
literally last week.
It was
It was like
yesterday.
legit last week. My voice isn't even that deep now.
It's gotten a lot better.
And it was
It's
you
not-
like last year too.
You make an out point.
Hi guys, my name's Aaron Bickford.
Speaking of Aaron Bickford, so
That was a great
we got a
transition.
YouTube star here.
Hello there.
Did anyone else know he was a YouTube star?
I'm sure a few people might know.
All right,
I'm not a
let's
dude.
get into it. Let's get into it.
It's-
I'm very, very interested. 'Cause I
Okay.
saw your Instagram page for this one.
By the way,
lady.
that was our segue.
That was
a
pretty good.
great. That was a great
I
segue.
think I did a good
Anyone
segue.
knew?
We didn't even get a finding thesis on social
We
anxiety.
didn't.
Dipping on
It's
it.
fine.
Because, I mean, here's the thing.
Move on.
Final thought about it, like, there's no
There's no end to it.
conclusion.
Yeah, you
There-
can't really
I mean,
end to it.
people are gonna think what they want to think, and social media is still gonna be around.
I'm
Whether you like it or not,
gonna
so-
I'm gonna end it right now. Ready for this?
Hold on, let me say something. Just
Let-
if
yeah.
you are ever feeling anxious or upset or depressed, talk to somebody. It's gonna help you. You need to get
For
these
sure.
feelings out because keeping them in, I call it. This might take a minute. I call it the bottle effect. If you keep tapping on a bottle, harder and harder and harder and harder, like all right then,
We're gonna
It
clip
broke.
this, by the way.
it's gonna break by eventually
I
by
just told you.
bottling up
See?
everything by bottling up everything that happens to you. You're gonna break eventually. It happens to everybody. You don't want to do that. So whenever something upsetting happens to you, or you're feeling down on yourself, talk to somebody about it because bottling it up will never help. Trust
Yes,
me.
call-
All of us know.
Call 1-800-MY-LEMON. Very helpful.
All right,
Back to YouTube.
back to YouTube.
Okay, so I
What
saw
a
your
sec.
Instagram account earlier.
Don't say the name of it.
I don't remember the name of
okay,
it
good,
at all.
Good.
But I know it was related to, so I
mean,
can't
I
say
do.
that. Right, okay.
You can
And
say that.
I
There's no
forget
way.
what they were, but I asked you about it, you told me, and I completely forgot. What is a juggie?
Okay. Long story short, when I was little, around 2014, browsing YouTube, I find this guy. His name's McJuggernuggets. Just watching a video.
Okay.
I come to start watching him more and more and more. Now he does this series called the Psycho series. It's a big thing. He breaks all this shit, and I become a really huge fan of him. Start becoming, and years go by. This is 2014. We're going to 2015, 2016 Psycho series.
So
now.
let me get this right. A juggie is a fan of
Yes.
McJuggernuggets.
So think Juggernuggets,
Now I
juggie.
remember. Yes, okay.
That's what a juggie is. Just a fan.
Yes.
So it's like a believer.
And that was the worst comparison you could have made.
Now I don't. wanna
PJ
be,
is a
now I am
believer.
no longer a juggie. Everybody.
We are all believers. Bringing back baby.
So okay.
If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go.
So I became a really huge fan of this guy. He lives near me too. So I become a huge fan of
He
him.
lives near us?
Yeah, he lives near us. He lives over.
Oh yeah, so you made a video with him.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Did
So-
that one blow up?
No, that's not the one that blew
That's
up.
such a small world.
It really is.
Wow, it's a small world
Yeah.
after all.
So
My eyes are really
in
dim.
2017, still making videos. I'm still a huge fan of them. I decided to make an Instagram account to talk to people about them.
there are a lot of followers in that too, right? How many are on that?
It's like around 1,000.
It's around 1,000.
It's not that much.
It's
So
like around 3.7 million. It's, like, it's nothing.
So okay, so I made a page to talk to other people about it because none of my friends watched them. So I made an account to talk to people about it. One thing leads to another. Months go by. I ended up making a YouTube channel, and at the time he was doing a series called My Virtual Escape. And it was like a TV show. It's basically like a TV show. Now I didn't see anybody making how we were making theories about Marvel. No one was making theories about his show that he was making. It was like a full-time show and everything. So I decided I'm gonna make theory and discussion videos.
Smart move. That's the main thing on YouTube right there.
I started on Twitter. I started to finally be able to talk to him and his family. His family started to watch my videos. They loved them. I started doing reaction videos. Snowball effect started gaining traction. His series ends in July of 2018, and his family, they're doing a live event to meet people up in New York. And they invited me to come, and I rode up with the cast. I vlogged the whole thing. It's on my channel. I was giddy the entire time. I was a freak. I was a fanboy the entire time. It was one of the best days of my life. It was an incredible day. And then a few months down the line, his uncle, who also does YouTube and does videos with him, me and him, we start filming videos. I start doing them on his channel, and then I had it correlate over into mine. And ever since, I've just kept kind of growing. I haven't made videos in a little while because I'm trying to wait to get better equipment to film and edit with, because I want to make quality videos. But by the time summer comes around, I should be up and good to go again.
Question.
Wow.
Answer.
So how did you start talking to his family?
Twitter.
What did you like? You just once his followers and this is McJuggernugget's mom.
He's
Excuse me,
grandparent.
Mrs.
You know,
McJuggernugget.
So okay.
Can I talk to Mrs. McJuggernugget?
So his name's Jesse.
I figured he had a real name.
So
Aaron.
I follow the cast members who are his family. His family is in the videos.
Okay.
So
See, I didn't know that.
And I got lucky. I got lucky enough where on his uncle, who was in his series at the time, he was one of the main characters. I got lucky where he replied to one of my tweets. I commented on one of his tweets and I said, "Hey, Larry, have you ever seen any videos about discussion videos or theory videos about the series?" And he goes, "No, I haven't." I said, I do some. If you'd ever want to check them out, here's my channel." He said, "I'll check them out." He checked them out, DM'd me, started becoming friends. One thing led to another, and now I'm pretty cool with all of them.
And that's the power of social media.
That is the power of social media, my friends. Right there. So that's my YouTube story. I didn't want to,
That's really cool.
The same thing's gonna happen with
my
Dynamic Duo after Tommy Wiseau responds to our direct message. Except PJ's Twitter account was deleted, and I will never know.
Wait, real talk. Could you imagine if he actually did DM us? And
Hi PJ. He's retweeted some of PJ's tweets.
but the problem is my Twitter account got suspended because I was
PJ exposed himself. It's because he decided to change his birthday, and they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but when you made your account, you were like 6 years old."
Which
so
is
we
like
have to-
everybody who made.
So
a
we
Twitter
have to
account.
delete the all the old posts, and then we'll give you your account back.
But I thought, I'm like 20 years old now.
Holy crap, you're 20.
I know, isn't that
That's
crazy?
trippy.
I know.
Whoa.
It's the
We're
craziest
gonna
part of the
take a
whole
step back
podcast.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I'm old enough now. I can have my own Twitter. So I changed my birthday, and they're like, wait, you were like older than you said you were?
Wait a second.
Or younger than you said you were, or whatever. And I was like, oh no. As soon as I did that, I was like,
Crap.
damn it,
Yeah. And your
It
Twitter is
sucks.
deleted now.
But now we'll never know if Tommy
Now he's got a
Wiseau
new
did
Twitter
tweet.
with like 3 followers.
Go follow PJ's Twitter, everyone.
PJ and Twitter
I'm
kind
really
of like break.
ashamed of it, by the way.
Yeah, he doesn't brag about it because he just doesn't like Twitter
Because
anymore.
I'm really upset. Like, we had a really bad breakup.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Twitter was my first love. I really loved
Really?
Twitter.
Oh, wow.
Like, a lot.
It was
like,
his
I would
first
tweet,
love.
I had 50,000 tweets.
Holy shit.
I tweeted all the time.
And wait,
All
PJ,
the time.
I'll tell you why I don't think his account's been activated yet. It's because they have to go back and delete every single tweet from before he was 13 years old. There's probably like 20,000 tweets right now.
Oh my god.
No, I'm dead serious. So that's probably why. It was a month ago. They said they were going to do it, but I couldn't email them back because they were
They close his
Yeah,
page.
like-
If you contact us again, like we're gonna come to your house and kill you. Like don't message us again.
Oh
Maybe
my-
not that dark, but they said something along those lines. Like
Yeah,
don't
but
message
like,
us again, or we'll ban
hey,
your account
punk.
permanently.
You mess with us, we'll mess with you.
Yo, kid. I see you.
Don't make me bring
rage, huh?
Don't make me bring Mr. McNuggerjuggets in here.
Yes, let's get McNuggerjuggets.
But yeah, I really want my Twitter account back. So if Twitter's listening, please.
Twitter's not listening. None of these big name people are like, Google, if you're listening, hire me. I'm wearing your shirt. Like, come on.
Now,
Dynamic duo, if you hear this.
Now, do you want to know about the video that I had that went viral?
Oh, look, the Stampy video?
That's different than from my YouTube.
He has a little video of him when he was a little baby. How many views is that? Like over 500K, 700K?
I don't even know.
I just looked at it. It was like over 700K.
Oh yeah, stop being humble, Aaron.
And then he was put on what's it called? On like the actual guy's channel. How many views did that get? 23 million?
25 million.
All right, please explain this.
Okay,
Wait. I'm so confused.
I'm in 5th grade. I write stories.
He's not in 5th grade anymore.
I'm not in 5th grade. I'm in 10th grade now. I'm a youngin. So anyway, yeah, I'm a youngin back then. So I used to, love writing stories. So I watched this guy. Everyone watched Minecraft when they were younger, right? Everyone watched it. So
I played it.
I played it too. Yeah. I watched Stampy Longnose. He's my favorite YouTuber ever. Love this guy. So I was like, you know what? He had this thing called his Love Garden. So I was like, yo, I want to get.
All right, that sounds creepy as hell, Aaron.
No, it was like a
His
shout out.
Love Garden.
No, it was like a shout out thing for like
No,
people
I
who do
get
these
it.
things, right?
5th grade
I get
Aaron.
it.
Do you want to
This
come to
is
my
so
Love
silly.
Garden? We'll take you to Neverland.
People go to prison for that now.
So okay,
Bill Cosby tried taking me to the Love Garden. I said no.
Alright then.
Moving on.
Moving on from Bill Cosby. Okay,
With
so,
the pudding pops. Anyway, so Stampy was taking you
So
to
the
his
Love
Love Garden.
Okay, so I write
His
this.
garden
I
of
write this
love.
little story for him with him and his friends, and I record myself reading it. And my mom posted it to her YouTube, and then she messaged him on Facebook, and he got the video. He commented on it. And he said he loved it.
Wait, but how many followers or whatever did he have at the time?
At the time, I think he had like maybe 4 mil, 5 mil.
So he was still really big, and you just put it out there on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like hoping you
He
would see
did-
it.
The power of
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah. So
How many followers did your mom have?
she had like 20, and then jumped up to like around 1,000.
Wow.
So okay, so
Wait,
yeah.
but this was all on Facebook.
She
right?
had 20 followers. You saw
So
this?
she messaged him on Facebook. She messaged
Like the video, like here's the video
yeah, and
my
she
son
she,
did.
yeah, she also posted it to her YouTube channel. She
He's
posted it
adorable.
on
He
her-
wants to be part of your Love Garden.
Yeah, Stampy on his new on a new video. He it's just a normal video. He's going down to his Love Garden and he goes Saints of Aurora 685. And that was, I gave him my gamer tag in the video. I said, if you want to add me on Xbox, here's my gamer tag. It's Saints Aurora 685. It's not that anymore. But that was my gamer tag, and he said that in the video.
Damn, everyone was gonna add you as a friend just then.
Exactly.
Have fun looking for that name.
He went down to his Love Garden and he was like,
You
sir.
love this Love Garden, man.
Yes, I do.
So he
He
linked.
does love Love Garden.
I wish he took me to
He
his
linked
Love
my
Garden.
video in his description, and then that video that he posted got like 25 mil views, and then my video got some of the views from his. So yeah, and then I had a really big video, and I was like 5, and then people were talking about how
That
balls
is
and
the
stuff.
power of social media.
It's just so
Aaron, make my YouTube big.
it's all about luck of the draw. That's
No, it's about timing and video names.
Timing
and
is
Just
everything.
putting out content.
Yeah.
That's another big one. That's like one way you can get big. I think the biggest, the easiest, or not, yeah,
Just
probably the
keep
easiest too.
Putting it out.
It's like
putting
timing.
out.
Putting out? Should I put out in the Love Garden, PJ? Jeez. Jeez. Megan, bring the pudding pops in.
Megan!
What about taquito time?
Now, taquito time is no longer a thing. We got bad reviews. I'm just kidding. We have no reviews.
No reviews, really?
Actually, we have 2 on Apple Podcasts. One of them is mine.
Wait, we have another one?
I think so.
What the other review say?
The other one was just 5 stars. There was no comment with it.
Well,
but we got
whoever-
5 stars.
Whoever reviewed us, thank you.
Whoever's listening out there in the darkest depths of the internet, we'd like to thank you from Dynamic Duo Podcast for rating us on what was it?
Brought to you by
Squarespace.
Squarespace.
Brought to you by Earth by Lil Dicky. Speaking of Earth, let's talk about Earth.
Earth Day
Talk
was
about Earth.
yesterday.
No,
right?
not
Wait,
Earth Day.
wait,
the
actually-
music video and the song Earth by Lil
Well,
Dicky.
no,
I
it
love
relates to Earth Day though.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
because
no,
This
no,
was
no.
alright. No,
Earth Day is stupid.
no.
Just
Alright.
kidding.
No. Real talk. The Earth song, like
Fire.
completely took over, and now everyone's talking about.
I knew it was fire. to
It's
begin
not
with.
even that much of like a good song. It's just
Detonator sometimes.
Yeah, I
Very
mean
annoying.
it's fine.
All right, here's the review. Great and funny podcast. This podcast is hilarious. That Rob Wizzy guy is great.
Wait, can I?
That was
wait.
you.
You should totally sub to his YouTube, Rob Wizzy. Anyways, fantastic podcast. Keep it up. And then the other one's just a rating of 5 stars. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. I forget what we were talking about.
Social media is like a big one. We were talking about YouTube. We were talking about taquito time.
Wait, no, we're talking about Earth Day.
There it is.
There it
Little
is.
Dickie and Earth. We were getting there. We were getting there.
Wait, did we really just go off that trip?
We really are.
I have
great.
the mind of like a squirrel. Okay, my memory is not that great.
We can tell.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
Earth Day by
The-
Lil
the
Dicky
Love
featuring
Garden?
Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande,
And most importantly,
Sia.
Joel Embiid.
He
We
was-
love you, Africa.
He was in that?
Yes, that's what he sang. He said, "We love you, Africa."
Dude, he really got everyone in that. Damn.
No, but real talk.
Kevin
So
Hart,
you were
that's
saying
Kanye West.
how it's not even that good of a song. I mean, I don't think they
That's
made it.
bull.
that
I
good of a
absolutely
song.
love
Yeah.
that song.
No, it's a good song.
It's my
but
alarm
it's
clock.
like-
It's not like Freaky Friday. It's not
Yeah,
like
it's
a
not
song.
something
Oh,
you're
God,
bopping to when you're in the
Yeah.
car. It's just something you listen to for the positive message.
Yeah,
or something
because
like that.
that's why they got so many people. Because
You guys
like, oh
are
my
wrong.
God, I love
Yeah.
Ariana Grande. I love Justin Bieber.
You're
like,
wrong.
whatever.
Charlie Puth,
Yeah.
Sia.
You're wrong. I'm surprised you didn't say
Shawn
Charlie
Mendes.
Puth, Charlie Puth lover. Anyways, I disagree. I think it is a bop. I love it.
So
I
it's
bop
a
to it.
7-minute song, and you're gonna listen to it for 7 minutes.
Bohemian Rhapsody if 7 minutes is long, I pity your wife. As Freddie Mercury once said.
That was a really great line. But Bohemian Rhapsody, they're constantly singing in it. And Earth, it's you gotta watch it with the music video.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's
you need
great.
to watch it.
That's
with the
great.
music.
I like both ways. Probably because I've seen it like 12 times. I know like every word. So it's a
Also,
bop
you're
for me.
like the biggest fan of this song. You know,
It's fantastic.
you literally just sit home and just like I come into your house and you're just like, hi,
I'm a baboon.
I'm like, what is wrong
I'm
with
like,
you?
man, just less advanced, and my anus is huge.
Like you were DMing like people
Hey,
that were
I'm
trying-
a zebra. Am I white or black? I can sing the whole song, but I'm not going to, okay?
But like legit, like you were DMing people that were trying to like shout us out.
Trying to scam us. I'm sorry, I was
And
DMing
you're
a
like,
scammer.
and you're like, hi, I'm a baboon. Like,
I literally sent him the exact. I sent him the whole first line. And the guy just responded with, I said, "Oh, I'm just kidding. How are?" I know. I said, "What's up?" And he goes, "Fine."
also,
What? He's a bot.
if you're listening to this
He's a
podcast,
bot. He's
whoever-
not. He's not. He's not. He knows who he is. He's not listening.
Then we'll give you $1 for shouting us out.
Yes, we will give you $1.
But anyway, obviously the impact of the Earth song really impacted you.
What? Why did you impact twice in that?
The impact of the Earth song really impacted.
It was very impactful on you. Can you please explain the impact of the impact on the impact? Please.
That's an SAT question right there.
It really is. Yeah, I can see that being an SAT.
If this impacted you with the impact on impact, then what would the final rate of impact be with velocity of the
What would
impact?
the molecular forces be of Newton's third law to the power of 5?
I would have to go with 27.
32.
Ah, man.
74. Okay.
25.
25. Yo, you do a really good voice of that. Holy crap. That sounded like him a little bit, not gonna lie.
My Kermit the Frog one's not bad, apparently.
Do a Kermit one.
Oh, no, that was on the previous podcast. We're not bringing Kermit back up in here. Kermit. What the heck?
Mine is shit.
Go back to Stampy. Don't make me
can't.
bring you the Garden of Love, Aaron.
Okay. So, what other,
Wait, what?
what were
See,
we
it's not just me.
We are awful at keeping track of what we were talking about.
Oh
Yes,
wait.
we are.
Actually.
Actually, what? What actually?
What topics do we have?
So all right,
PJ.
this is going to be another kind of deep topic.
This will be the closer. This will be the closer.
Yeah, this will be the closing
This will
topic
be our
because
closing
it's
topic.
probably going to be long. So it's kind of a, it's kind of a two-pack question.
It's probably gonna be long.
So how do we feel about the current school system?
Oh yeah.
What school system?
That is a really here's
What school system, just overall?
High school?
Like, I mean, we can talk about
middle
just
school, college?
overall. Like, how do we feel that we get taught things that don't even impact our life?
Overpriced.
And
Way overpriced.
Do you want to know my opinion?
well,
on
no, we're not
it?
talking about college.
You said all school.
But I'm mainly talking because college is different because you can, like, let's say I'm taking computer science classes, like, that will probably impact me except for the electives that I'm taking.
Okay,
But
so you're telling me we're talking about school,
we're talking
but
about
not
like,
college.
We're talking about like grade school.
All right, when I originally asked, you said all school.
All right,
Here's what I think about it.
Alright.
You can interpret this however you want, but you shouldn't judge a goldfish on its ability to climb a tree. That's what it is to me. And
like
that makes
that.
no
Wait,
sense. Just
funny.
think about it.
You got that from a video, didn't you?
Yeah.
Prince EA?
Yeah.
I'm so
What is going on?
I'm so good.
I watched it too.
I'm
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
No, because alright, real talk, they played that in high school, and I was like, wait, that's really weird that you're playing this
Yeah.
in school.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
doing this.
It's okay.
So, alright, Robbie's very confused right now. Essentially, what that means is you're teaching us stuff that, like, it's like,
We're not fit for what we're learning.
yeah.
A fish isn't fit to climb a tree. We're not fit to sit
I
in
got
class
it.
for an hour a day listening about chemistry and why you need to balance atoms.
You shouldn't judge a PJ based off the way he does math.
Oh my god.
Because
that's
PJ's
good.
just
That's
not
great.
fit to do
That is
math.
great. That is great.
That's perfect.
There
That's
We're gonna
Right
clip
there.
that.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
clip that.
clip it.
Clip it.
IGTV.
action.
Alright, I'm gonna write this.
Alright, anyways, back to the actual thing. You gotta explain to me now. I get what the saying is saying. I got that. I got that.
It's just we shouldn't be judged on our ability to.
I get that would be like, I'll give you a perfect example actually. I'll use our major as an example, computer science. That'd be like walking into a computer science place. Maybe you're not the brightest student, maybe you don't have the best grades, but let's say you walk in and the guy goes, code this, and you code it effortlessly and flawlessly. If they see that, if you have no degree or no nothing, I think you still get the job.
Which is why many jobs don't require degrees anymore.
Yeah.
Like most, like for our field, we're gonna talk about our
Another
field
reason
first.
why I controversially do not like or want to go to college. A lot
So-
of people hate me for that. but-
All right, so we're gonna talk about that, but for our field, that is probably the most progressive field towards not needing a college. So you can literally like just learn everything online, like www.youtube.com or Udemy or whatever. Learn everything you need to know, like HTML, Java, whatever, and you can be fine. Like you don't need a degree. The only reason why, I mean, we're both going to college, just like full disclosure, whatever.
Well, we
But-
already had this conversation.
but like we're both going to college because I mean at this time I think it's a safer bet because like you know like let's say I'm not the best at programming and whatever, they see a Penn State degree, they're like,
Yes.
oh, he definitely
Exactly.
he
yeah.
took classes that he needed to take
Mhm.
in order to become whatever, and he has potential, and he also has a leg up over other people because that's just the truth.
Yeah.
You have a leg up.
It's just an
Over-
automatic bias when you see someone with a
Right.
degree, whereas someone who doesn't have it.
Exactly, and that's just the way it is.
You can't change that.
That's just the way it is. That's not being said. Like what you just said. Like let's say they go into a job and they're like, "Hey, like I don't have a degree, but I can do whatever you need me to do." And they're like, "Fine, you know, code me whatever," and they do, and they're like, "Man, like you're hired. Like we don't care."
Yeah.
Like, that's just. It could go both ways, but you're always gonna have a leg.
But
up.
I think if it comes down to it, let's say you're applying for a job with your degree, and then let's say let's say I don't go to college for some reason, and I'm applying for the same job, but let's say without a degree, and I can code and you can code, they're gonna pick you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just because of the degree.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's just.
All right, question, because I have no idea what your future thoughts are, Aaron. But what is your plan? Do you have a plan yet? Do you know what you want to go for? You know what you want to be?
By the way, I hate that question.
Why?
It's
It's a very.
because all right here.
I've known it for since
Hold
like
up.
freshman year that I want to go
No.
computer science.
No, I'm. No,
That's what I'm
so-
asking.
No. So
Like, what
I
do you
hate
wanna
that.
do?
No, I hate that question because everyone expects you, like in high school, to have an answer of what you're doing. Like,
Yeah.
no one knows what they're gonna do.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you might have an idea. I might have an idea.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking an idea.
And here's also
like,
why.
I'm asking for an answer like I like animals, so I'll do something with animals. I'm not asking where do you want to work at, what place, what do you want your job hours to be, what do you want to get paid?
No, I wasn't ripping your.
No.
I wasn't ripping your question. I was just like, it's a big topic. Like everyone always said, like literally, like.
No, I get that, but I'm
Well-
saying like I like cars. I want to do something with cars, something simple like that,
Right,
like
okay.
a basis.
Okay.
So do you have a basis?
I do, yes.
Okay.
This is why I partially agree with you, PJ. Why I don't
Let me
like
guess.
question is because I feel
Let
like
me
people
guess.
automatically are going to judge me for what I
Wait,
want to do.
let me guess. Film?
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right, Aaron. There's no judgment here because
Okay.
honestly,
I like that.
honestly, and we're gonna go back to social media in this day and age, and coming back this is gonna be a hot take, and I'm gonna kind of have some advice. Not really advice, but whatever. I know a lot of friends who went for film in college, and
You know who is? You know who
some,
is? You know who is? Who's gonna be on the podcast soon? Joe Pitchin.
Yeah. So I'm still gonna say what I'm gonna say.
I used to say
They go, like, some work at Best Buy, some don't, and 9 times out of 10 with that degree they don't do something in film.
Nick Jesse, the guy I
Mhm.
film with, he went to college for film degree. He said it was the biggest waste of 4 years of his entire life.
Because you know what you could be doing for that 4 years.
Exactly.
Be making content on Instagram,
Exactly.
hitting up people. Like, you can be literally like go to LA and make skits with like
Yes.
whoever on TikTok or whatever the
Yeah,
thing is.
whatever the new
Because-
hot trend is.
That's what actors do now.
Yeah.
Like, you make content on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and that's the acting life.
Exactly.
Right now.
Yeah.
Like-
I'm gonna sound like Thanos here. They say if you choose a job you love, you don't work a day in your life.
Right.
And that's how I want to live my life. I don't want to live my
That's how
life
everyone
waking
should live
up.
their life.
Exactly. Yes. I don't want to live my life waking up thinking, oh, lovely work today. I want to wake up thinking, oh, hell yeah, I get to wake up and do what I love. And that's acting, filming, making videos, being in videos with people. So that's partially why I don't want to be, and here's why I partially don't want to go to college. It's because I don't want to be just trapped in those concrete walls or those big centers where I'm just limited to what I can do, where I can be out in the world, out in New York, out in LA. Hell, even if I'm scrounging for money in an apartment, I would rather be scrounging for money in an apartment doing what I love than being depressed, bored with my life, upset, and bland in college for 4 years. I would rather 10 times be doing what I love and making almost nothing for it than doing something that I'm gonna be upset doing every single day.
Bro, real talk, I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, it's just
100%. That's real talk right there. Real talk.
Real talk.
Because this is the thing. And, I mean, you know, so right now, people are probably doing something that they don't like or whatever. But they chose the job that, hey, I'm going to get money for this, but they're not happy.
Exactly.
And that's like college. Like,
Exactly.
oh, like, I'm going to be I don't know.
Mechanical engineer, but I
Or, like-
don't like this at all. But
Yeah, like, I'm going to be I don't know, like a something engineer.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make bank, but I don't even like engineering.
Exactly. I'd rather be
Like, I'd rather
doing guitar.
I'd rather write books.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I'd rather whatever. That's the thing. Like, in this day and age, and we're gonna bring it back to social media because I believe in it so much.
Everything goes back to social media.
Everything goes back because literally anybody can do anything they want to right now.
Oh yeah, 100. A kid on YouTube, Ryan's Toy Reviews. He's, I think, 10 years old. Made $40 million last year on YouTube. He's 10 years old.
Yeah.
He's 10.
Does he
making
ever share his
40
money?
million a year. No, not 40 million.
Can I get a
It may have
million
been
like that?
14 million or 40 million. I don't know what the.
I'll still take a mill.
Exactly. Even a mill at 10 years old. At 10.
Yeah. Because real talk, literally, if you make so the thing that I was talking about, like pushing out content, one piece of content can just your view count can go up.
Exactly.
Like literally, like if you're becoming an artist right now or whatever, one song, that's all it takes.
That's all. Exactly.
And then you'll make it.
Lil Pump, for
And
example.
then you'll make it. At
Lim.
Clip it.
Clip that.
Clip it.
Like Lil Pump, for example, he made Gucci Gang. Wow, it's a
Good
pretty,
gang, good gang, good gang.
it's a pretty not amazing. It's not the best of songs. That song, he's a household name now because of that song. He's got money for days now. He bought a 4.5 million mansion just because he wanted to one day.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Exactly. When you got that type of money just to flow around, I would buy a mansion too.
I disagree with
Your
that.
thoughts?
I disagree with that completely. I hate people that do that. Spend all their money, either their hard work, whatever it is. Their money they're spending on. I hate that.
So you'd rather be
Stuff.
like Gronk, where he saved every little bit he made and has 75 mil, I think 75 mil, saved up.
No.
Robbie, I know you. You're a spender.
Yeah, I could see
You're
you
a
spending.
spender, bro.
Not like.
Okay,
No,
I'll tell you what happened.
No, not like crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
wouldn't
like,
go crazy, but just something stable for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but I'm not
You
gonna buy a mansion that I don't need, like for no reason. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
got a
I wouldn't
house,
do that,
$4.5 million. I'm saying I would get what I need, have cash, so I could literally buy whatever I want for the rest of my life. But if I had
Yeah.
$75 million, something like that, I have money for me, have money for my kids, and then the rest would go to charity.
Oh,
Less fortunate. Not even kidding. No lie, I would help
that's
less
some real.
fortunate.
That's some real talk right there.
Real
Wow.
talk. I'm being dead ass. Real talk. That's what I do.
So you'd be a lot like who donates to charity? Was it Will Smith?
I'm not trying to be a saint, but all I'm saying is that
I think he donates a lot.
if I don't use the money, it's gonna be there, and at some point, someone's gonna go crazy and end up using that money on stuff they don't need.
Yeah, and
That's what
then
I'm trying to
you're
say,
right.
and
You're
that's-
right. Because
I don't
most
like that.
people,
I don't like
most
that.
people who make a lot of money, they go broke in 10 years. And
Yeah.
you got a great point by that. What I want to do is I just want to get something for me that I can live a stable life and have money for the future.
yeah, like you don't need to make crazy money.
Exactly.
Like people
I'll say
have the idea
I'll say
of
75
making
million for
crazy
example.
money.
If I had 75 million, what I do, I keep 5 million for myself. All right, that's more than enough. Way more than enough. I keep.
You're saying like if you hit it big.
If I'm playing, I'm making use exactly
His
75 million.
YouTube channel blows up, Rob.
Yeah, if
Listen.
AA Ryan decides to help me and post on my YouTube channel. No, but I'll have 5 million for me and my significant other or whatever, and then kids, money, give them at least each like 2 mil, and then that's pretty much it. I mean, I'd probably put more than 2 mil in the kids, but then after that, I don't need the rest. What's the point of having
That's
it?
really generous.
What's the point of having it?
That's like exactly like Bill Gates.
But I don't get the point of having it. Like, Bill Gates is a billionaire.
But
Is he really ever going to
donates-
use $1 billion?
Bro,
I know.
Every I think.
But
he
it makes
donated,
sense
like,
when you have that much-
everything to charity.
When you have that much money, why do you even need it?
yeah, because
Fair point.
I mean, he
If
made all,
he knows
made
he's
all the
not
stuff
going to
he
use
wants.
it, yeah, he
He gets Xbox
can buy
for free.
whatever he wants. He gets Xbox Live.
That's a pro.
No, but I'm saying if you have everything you already want and you could buy whatever you want at literally any time in your
Then
life,
you don't need it.
you don't need
You've
it.
made it. You're
And
good.
my thought
Essentially.
process is, as long as you set away some money for the rest of the
Hashtag made
people, for like the rest of the people, hashtag made it, for the rest of the people in your life,
We should get something every time.
No, you know what I would do if I had 75 mil? I wouldn't just keep a lot of money for myself. I'd spend a lot on other people. So all the people that were great to me, all the families, my other
Not the
families.
fake people.
That's what I do.
but
Not the
real
fake-
people.
like-
I would do friends, family, and then
You get like for example, you guys. If I had 75 mil, you guys get 5 mil right there. Boom, 5 mil, 10 mil.
and our podcast would be amazing.
And yes, exactly.
We have our own studio.
Yay!
Yes, you could. I'd give 5 mil.
We could
here,
call it
5
the
mil
stew.
there.
Yeah. Huh?
We could call it the stew. At Lim again. I can't wait for him to be on the podcast. We're excited, Lim. We're excited. Making moves. Anyways. I'm saying that I feel like I'll use Bill Gates as a perfect example. If I'm him and I'm sitting there with all that money and I'm thinking I can have all the money I need ever, I can buy whatever I want, literally anything I want. But I know at some point, I'm gonna set money aside for my wife, for my kids, for my dog, or I want, doesn't really matter. For everyone in my life that I want to set aside money for, and the rest just sitting there like, if I don't use this for something, I'm gonna end up dying, and at some point, someone's gonna use all that money on something ridiculously stupid.
Yeah.
That's my thought process. Is at some point,
That's really true.
someone's
yeah.
gonna have my money, whether it's my kid's kids. Something's gonna happen, and they're gonna have money, and it's gonna go to waste. When what it should be used for is charity and less fortunate.
And bro, that's why I mean, just to bring up some NBA, Shaq, he does like mentoring with younger athletes who like get their first big contract, and they're like, yeah, like you shouldn't spend it all at once, like treat your mom or whatever, like whoever's been good to you, and then save
yeah.
it, like invest it, like that, like
Yeah,
because that's the
AI
thing.
went broke. AI went broke because he spent all his money like that. Like,
Yeah,
Terrible.
you're right, he did.
Because like the thing is like
You'll be
most
good in,
of
like,
those
5 years,
athletes, like think about it. Zion Williamson when he gets his big check or whatever, like he's like 19
I'll tell you
years
why.
old,
Though.
right?
That's because kids like that
It's gonna
have
be his
worked.
first big check.
A lot of them, I don't know about Zion, I don't know his story, but a lot of them are like guys who were homeless, like Jimmy Butler, for example, homeless, didn't have a home, and they
I don't
worked
think
their
he
way
really
up.
did anything though.
I don't know if he did. No, he didn't. But I'm saying
He's
that
a god.
they worked their way up from nothing. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a great example. He came into the
I've
league.
never heard his story.
I'll tell you a story right now.
I haven't either.
He
I
came-
know Jimmy Butler's.
I'll tell you Giannis's. Giannis came from wherever. What country is he from? Greece. He's from Greece.
Greece.
He
yeah.
came over and his family didn't come over. They only had enough money to send him to America.
Like,
They sent him here. Yeah. So they sent him here, and he was here by himself. And when he first got his contract, like he I forget where he was living, like with a relative or something, but I don't think he was. I think he was like on the street pretty much. And he finally got his first contract, and you know the first thing he did? He sent every single like dollar he got to his family, and he let them do what they wanted with it because they're the ones that helped him. So he did not, or I think he did have a home, like an apartment, but he didn't have a car. He walked or ran 10 miles like every day to practice or where their stadium is every day, and then ran back. He had nothing. He gave all of his money to his family. He didn't have enough money for like a sandwich at one point or like shoes or something. This is after he got his first NBA contract. He had no money at all because he sent it all to his family.
That's awesome.
Respect.
Awesome.
And now he's got
Mad
a
respect.
multi-million-dollar contract and is super buff and is an animal.
Well, and he's also probably going to win MVP.
Probably not, but okay.
How tall is he again? He's
That'd be
huge.
different.
He is huge. Like what?
6'10", I think.
6'10",
Yeah,
yeah. He is ginormous. Jesus.
Harden's gonna win, but okay.
Harden?
Yes, Harden's
No,
gonna win.
I think Harden's
Didn't he win
overrated.
it a few years ago?
Harden won it last year.
Harden's
year?
overrated.
Mm,
I don't like James.
All right, I don't like him either, but I think he's gonna win.
From the little
It's
I
an
know about
favoritism. I'm
basketball,
saying that I
I
think
know
he's-
he's pretty good.
Yeah. That is one hot take Aaron does.
See, I don't know much about basketball, but I know a
But
decent
what
amount.
I do know.
I do know it. Yes, exactly. Perfect.
And on that note, it's been the Dynamic Duo podcast.
It has been the Dynamic Duo podcast.
Thank you, Aaron, for being on the show.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you
have
for
a
having me.
famous YouTuber.
Yes, indeed. No, I'm not famous. Though. You're
You're
not
too
gonna have me up
famous.
like that. But yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I had a blast of being on here.
Right, we had a blast too. Thanks
We
for
did.
coming on.
And that's been the Dynamic Duo podcast.
Make
Thank
sure
you
you
for
buy your
listening.
merch, Dynamic Duo merch.
If you want it. That's it. It's
If you
there.
want it. I can
It's
afford it.
there.
It's the hottest, softest, freshest merch in the game. If
Thank
you
you.
buy this,
Appreciate
you
it.
will be the cool kid.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
not gonna
you will
lie,
be.
I slept with it a few nights, and honestly, I've had the best sleep I've ever had in my whole entire life, and it's only $10. Thank you.
And on that note,
See you next week. Bye.
bye.